Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
But let's check out this Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. Although, is there really love in any of those marriages? I won't even look at Detroit. DC was so bad, I can't do another city with a D. Is Detroit better? Somebody let me know, because I haven't heard anything. Now, Huntsville, we heard. I ain't heard nothing about Detroit, but God, DC was awful. Awful. Worse than the sound of Carlos King's speech impediment. So they giving us a 5-minute first look. They'll be back on the 16th of September. Okay, so we see that Kiki is getting crunk with Mealy Mouth Tisha. And of course, Big Ugly Marcel wants to call the popo. Somebody should call the police on your ugly. Arrest that. But now we getting on Marcel being a Penelope Thomas Bailey. Always in women's business and not for the women's empowerment. See, Marcel, you always got to say something unnecessarily shady to women. You always have to insert yourself. Why do you need to have an argument with Kiki when her husband's present? Marcel gonna say, now, Tiffany, I know you're not used to being valued, but you're valued here. You don't value your own wife. You don't value your children because you've moved them from their big house to their income property to now an apartment. And you still ain't built Scott Manor. Please, you can't even get a Scott Shack. Oh, Scott Shack, it's a little old place that never will exist, yeah. Right next to Chateau Chouret. It's gonna be a mold-filled edifice. I said a mold-filled edifice. 'Cause Scott Shack is a little old place that never has existed. You better get Tisha to pay. I mean, does he even work? So now Marcel owns Skull outright, but what does the business actually do? It looks like it does nothing. But of course Martel wants credit. Child, if you want credit, ask Visa. Now Marcel says Martel still owes him $3,700. I don't believe you, Marcel, because we saw you make up that Stormy owed you $100 for booth rent last week when you just wanted some lunch money. You're not even a fee-see, Marcel. You're not even a fee-see. So your word means less than crap. But Marcel is still whining about money from this expo. Child, you actually had to spend something. We know you broke. You shouldn't have tried to do an expo you couldn't afford. See, then Marcel wants to throw slick shade at Stormy family because they don't have the same last name. Everybody knows what you're doing. You need to slap them. And Martel gonna say anybody can get slapped. You need to get slapped too. Over with Tiffany, she done ran Lou off. Over with Mel, she gonna say, look, when I was with Martel, I gave him 4 kids. There was a whole lot of flirting, but never any squirting. I don't know if I believe that. I don't. I think somebody now is doing it better. I think that's what happened. Because he was your first. You never marry your first. Oh, God, Martel coming back to the she cheated on me with multiple men. And you had a baby. Did she bring home a baby? And I don't mean maybe. Did she bring home a baby at night? That was you. And why is it so important for you to let everybody know she cheated? You're the one out here with a stroller full of responsibility. So there's a special FU going out to Victon, because he's already got Melody's renaming ceremony looking like a wedding. That's why it's an intimate ceremony, not a wedding ceremony. They trying to make us think, ooh, she's getting married on the show. We ain't that stupid. We know the divorce finalized and it's her name changed. That's all it is. Lord Carlos done spent $40 on a Greyhound and is sending they butts to Houston. I mean, not Jamaica, not an island, Houston. Houston. I mean, I guess it's better than them crappy little cabins he'd always make them go to. Now, 1 second you trying to make it look like Martel and Mel are getting back together. Now we got Martel slipping hard into the Houston home. It wasn't Sheeran. 10-1 says he embarrasses the hell out of Sheeran on this show. Oh God, mealy mouth Tisha really pregnant? You can't afford the kids you got. I mean, the brain is small and the belly's fat. What would you get pregnant with that? I'm gonna sing that for Beyonce. Hell, I could sing it about Beyonce. I wonder if Julius will just instantly remove me when I arrive. Like, they probably won't even let me go in. Oh, but now we got Kiki telling the business Marcel and Beep had an affair, a threesome. Oh, God. Now the counseling's friend is yelling at Mel for cheating on Martel. Child, the marriage is over. Oh, goodness. Now Tisha's getting accused of cheating. She wouldn't know how to cheat. Child, I mean, I'll say the 5 minutes gave me something. I'm interested. I am interested. I know they're gonna drag it out, sag it out, but I'm interested. Carlos, you might have done something. And we don't have to listen to you or that shitty little night show. Why wouldn't you hire me to do a late show, Carlos? I don't get tripped up on my tongue like you. I mean, you're clearly a fan of the allegedly brand. In other news, Hugh Hefner's son, Marston, calls out his family's double standard after joining OnlyFans. He says you can pay sex workers, but you can't effing be one. Maybe your penis is small. Maybe they don't want you on OnlyFans because you're embarrassing the family. I haven't been to your OnlyFans, but I'm imagining that your penis is small. That's why they're not for it. He said his mother posed for Playboy and nobody was ashamed of that. Your mother probably had good breast. That's probably, maybe it's an oddly shaped penis. I don't know, but clearly it's not something that they think is worthy of a centerfold. But child, I guess that's one way to get your numbers up. I ain't buying it. Oh God, what the hell is going on? Okay, Ashanti has a new movie where she is a bride clashing with an unwanted guest at her wedding. But what really is throwing me is Floyd Mayweather has financed this movie because that's the only way we would have Jonathan Bennett in a The Money Team t-shirt. Of all the things I never thought I would see, 1, me at a Beyonce concert, 2, Jonathan Bennett in a The Money Team t-shirt. Let's look at this little trailer. So Ashanti's parents are Cedric the Entertainer and this actress that I best know from, I think she was on Ally McBeal, but she was on Charmed as the really fit witch, demon. She was real fit, had about a 4-episode arc. Light-skinned woman, you know her. Curly hair, curly. Okay, so Jonathan Bennett is her man of honor. Oh, and he brings this heifer she hate. And she real irritating, white and irritating. They're getting married in Tampa? Not Miami, Tampa, child. Budget. Candy Burris budget. Oh, God. This heifer done broke the bridal suite at her damn wedding weekend. Oh, okay, I'll need to watch the rest of it. I ain't looking at it. I guess Floyd making movies. And now we have a few updates about our dear friend Chase Chrisley. He said he is ready to get back to dating after Emily Medder's split. I couldn't let his teeth nowhere near my clitoris. I mean, they are flat like a herbivore, but no. I couldn't do it. He also says that prison is tough on his parents' marriage because they're obsessed with each other. Their marriage is just the same as it was out of prison as it is in prison. He's playing with booty holes and Lord knows what she's doing, but he don't care. Ed Sheeran announces a new album, Autumn Variations, 14 songs written about 14 friends. How do you have 14 friends? How? I have three in a possible. 14 for maybe that's with money. Maybe you got enough time to really devote to your friendships between albums.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.